So today I'm going to tell you about our Christmas. Hi, welcome back to Barbecue Life. My name's Tom, and today I'm going to tell you what went wrong Christmas Day in the Barbecue Life household and what I've now put in place to stop this from happening again. So you might be able to hear some sizzling behind me, and that is because we have actually got your traditional Christmas dinner cooking on the commando behind me. So we've got a turkey rolling round on a rotisserie, and that is what we should have had Christmas Day in the Barbecue Life household. But what we did have was turkey cooked in the oven. So this story starts back on Christmas Eve. So traditionally, my wife's family, and now me and my kids, we always have hot beef sandwiches on Christmas Eve, as well as some party food and things like that, and tend to have that at the mother-in-law's. So earlier on in the year, I'd cooked a brisket flat for a roast dinner while the mother and father-in-law were around, and the father-in-law was like, "This is great, we should have this as our roast beef sandwiches on Christmas Eve." So yeah, brilliant. So I spoke to Simon down at McNaid, got one sorted, and I cooked brisket flat. I didn't take into account how much fat was going to come out of that brisket fat. So I had my deflectors in the commando, as you would, cooking brisket flat, low and slow. All the fat dripped down onto them deflectors, and I didn't really think about it being a problem in the future, like an idiot. So when it came to Christmas Day and came out, light the commando, get the deflectors in to start warming up so I can have the turkey on the rotisserie. So I only want one deflector in there over the one side with the charcoal underneath as we set up when we're setting up for the rotisserie on the Bono. And the smoke was unbelievable, like unbelievable, because all of that fat had soaked into the ceramic deflector plate. It just needed to burn out. So I know I've got my timings in my head. I want to get the turkey on for here because we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. And now all of a sudden I've got a commando that I'm expecting 40 to 45 minutes to come up to temperature nice and slowly on a winter's day. And I'm an hour and a half in and I've got smoke billowing out of the top of it. Horrible, thick white smoke billowing out the top. I can't get the turkey on because I don't want it in there in that bad smoke. I think, okay, we can just push things back. Everybody's eating here, so we'll just push things back a little while. I spoke to the missus and was like, right, we're going to push things back an hour. Just give me a bit more time. So I left this rolling for another half an hour, and it's still absolutely billowing smoke. At which point I decided this obviously isn't meant to be. I'm going to take this inside and cook it in the oven. So when I came back out day after Boxing Day to see if I could rectify this problem, I lit it back up again, and no word of a lie, for another hour I had all of that billowing smoke, which was just unbelievable smoke that you could not cook in or do anything with. So I really wouldn't have got anywhere on Christmas Day. So hence why we've got the turkey cooking on the rotisserie today. I'm not doing a recipe video on it because it's the wrong time of year. We will do one later on in the year, but we are going to have a wicked turkey here on Easter Sunday, which is when I'm filming this, and obviously it's going to be coming out a couple of days later. So right at the top, I told you what I'm putting in place in order to stop this bad smoke situation from the deflectors happen again. So what I do is I wrap my deflectors in foil, so I double wrap them. So I've got a demonstration I can show you. So we've just got a piece of foil, we put the deflector on the top, and we all fold it in, keeping it really tight to deflector as best we can. And then we take another piece of foil and we wrap the other side so that we've got it double wrapped, and that sits in there, and then you can just keep changing your foil in and out. So they last 3 to 4 cooks depending on how hot you're cooking things. If you're doing a load of low and slow, then they last a lot longer. But what I will do is I'm going to take you over to Commando Live so you can see it in there. You can see this turkey spinning, and you can see the fat that's going to, well, I'm hoping the fat's going to have dripped out of this turkey, and then you're going to see it on the deflector plate and see what it actually looks like. So let's get this lid open. Our turkey's spinning away nicely, and see, you can see the fat down there, And is there any down this side? Not so much because of that being the leaner side, but it has been spraying, and that is just going to sit on there rather than then burn into the ceramic and us have to cook it out. We can just change out that foil. So I hope that you have found some use out of this video, and that it's going to stop you from being able to make that same mistake that I made at Christmas. As I say, I always keep both my deflector plates wrapped in foil now. It's just so much easier. Yes, you're using foil that we would be using for other things, and there is a cost to it. But then there's a cost to charcoal, burning, keeping these deflectors clean. And this, as you saw when I started wrapping it, once I've burnt everything out of that, and I keep it wrapped in foil, they stay super duper clean. And it's so much lower maintenance in the long run. So I hope you've liked this video. Please do leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Like the video and give it a share. Share it out to your friends. If there's anybody you think that it can help, then please do spread the love. And thank you very much for watching. Cheers.